is step 3. I don't know how many steps we've done. Everyone open your Chrome or whatever you have for Safari. Type in hot air balloon. Hot air balloons actually are a great, drawing hot air balloons is a great practice for the pen tool because they have a lot of curves in them. So if you're like, if you're really good at running, you'll have to you have to keep running in order to stay good at running or you won't be good. So the idea behind practicing with the pen tool is you're going to do some stuff repetitively and that will help you become more familiar with it. So under hot air balloon, choose a balloon. Let's see, you don't want it to be too crazy, but you want some vertical, vertical curved lines and then some horizontal. So like, I don't know, this one would be pretty good. And drag that image into your document. And hold shift when you're resizing. So mine was really big, so I had to resize it quite a bit. If you want to hold shift to resize it. And get it oriented on a new artboard. Does anyone need to know how to make new artboards yet, or you still have a couple? Right. If you're sort of anal and you don't like the picture going off the edges, with the picture selected, you can click crop image, and you can crop that guy so that it fits perfectly. And you press apply. And I'll wait a minute until everyone has this up, and then we're going to go to the next step. When you have your hot air balloon on your on an artboard, put your hand on your head so I know you're ready to go. All right, now watch. We're going to Window and Layers. We want to open our layers. Click on your image so that it has its little handles on it, and we're going to make this a little bit see-through so that we can see the lines that we put on top of it. Opacity is how we do that. That's along our top menu. Change your opacity to, I don't know, I'm going to see what 45 looks like. Looks pretty good. I might want to see a little more clearly. So you're going to change your opacity so it's a little bit see-through. And then we're going to open layer 1. So layer 1 is the only layer we have right now. My little handles are on my image, and so there's also a little blue box next to that image, which tells me that that's what the thing is that is selected. In the Layers panel, there's little eyeballs to the far left. If you click that eyeball, it will make the image disappear. It's not gone, it's just not showing. If you click right next to that little eyeball, lock, that means now I can do anything on top of this, and my hot air balloon's not going to go anywhere. So once you have it to the opacity you want, you're going to lock it. then you can close. Grab your pen tool again, P. You all have never done this pen tool before, so please know that it can be frustrating. And if you were perfect at it, then that would be crazy because you've never done it before. So that's why we're practicing. Grab your pen tool. Make sure that you have a stroke, a color for your stroke. It doesn't really matter what it is. And we're going to start doing our lines. So if you start on, let's say we're going to start on the far left side of your balloon. I have a black little section, so I'm going to try to do that curve of the black section. I'm going to click and release at the top of my black section. Then I'm going to go down to the bottom of my black section and click and drag. And I will see a curve starts to emerge. Now I may need to zoom out in order to see this well enough. I'm going to get it as close as I can. I've done this a million times, so I'm good at this, but that doesn't mean that you are necessarily going to be at first. Then escape and click off. I want you to do that with all the vertical curves. Remember, if the curve sucks once you let go, you can delete it, or you can hold Option while you're hovering over the curve, and you can drag the curve out a little bit. So you can manipulate things once you've already made them if you want.
Can you use the curvature tool and just make the curve even better?
The curvature tool is new, so yes, if that works for you, go for it. What's the difference between that and the pen tool?
The curvature tool has it so that if you click on it in a particular line, you can actually bend it. So like it'll just like you can make it bend out and like change the percentage.
So is it similar to if you hold Option over the line?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Yes, of course.
Similar to changing like the end.
And sometimes you'll find you have to break some of these into multiple curves. For the most part, you should be able to do a single curve for each.